You're done? Okay. All right. So you connect. Now, allow tool. That means which other external tool that you want to connect. So here we want to do basic arithmetic. So we want to just connect a calculator. So we look for calculator here. Calculator. There are plenty external resources here, but okay. So our external resources here is calculator that we connect the calculator to our allow tool. Okay, Julia, are you there? Okay, uh, um, Dominic. Okay, so are you all there? You managed to connect the calculator there. Okay, so here the calculator is our external source. So our large language model is where we get the input, and any calculation that we are doing here is not actually the large language model that is doing, but is the calculator here through the React agent. So the React agent, because it's a model, it's a prompt engineering model that have already been built, they incorporate it here already in Flowise AI. Okay. Now, so what we need to do, because we be as looking making some conversation. So we want maybe the chat the chatbot to remember all that conversation. So that's where we're going to connect the memory. So we have internal memories. So you look for memory here, and you connect it here to our input moderation. Okay, there's no. I can see. Oh, I think maybe we we choose the wrong one. Let's say React for chat. I think we choose the wrong React. So actually we have different version of React there. So I choose React for large language model. I think that's what you choose before. So kindly delete and then choose it. React for chat. Let me delete it. React agent for chat model. And then make the connection again. Allow tool, we connect it to here. For the buffer memory, we connect it here. And then the open AI chat, we make the connection. Yeah, you build it. Okay, good. All right. So that's what the same thing. So I built it the same thing twice, right? So the same thing. So that is our agent. Okay. So we can do some text here. So make sure that you save, save and rename it, maybe React calculator, React for calculator, basic calculator, arithmetic. Save it. Here on Flowise, they will only allow you to create 2 templates, 2 maximum. After 2, then it's become you're going to pay. You have 2 free, right? Yeah. So when you create this basic React agent for this simple example, and you save, you create another, the third one will be paid. Okay. So now, after you save now, you go to the chat. Do you have any message like this? So here, this is the input, the input that I'm asking OpenAI. Just say hi. So I want to do a calculation now. Yeah. So which message did you receive when you go to the chat and then you ask, you just say a word? Yeah. 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 That's it. Good. I think you probably all of you receive the same kind of error. So what you need to do here, you already create an account here, but to use the API, GPT API is not free. It's not free. You pay for it. So may I have actually $10 there. That's why I can use it. So somewhere in the billing, you see you bill it and then you connect your credit card and then you buy 10. Yeah, depending, because if you want to use to build maybe a huge agent. So this is just an example, but in module 4, we're going to learn how to build a more bigger agent. So at the point we're going to be using OpenAI, but to use them, we need to pay here. Okay. So I think the payment method is less. I think minimum $10 and the maximum and whatever you want. Okay. So here now, if I save, I'm seeing the result. So this result that he's giving me actually is not a large language model that is doing this calculation. It's actually the calculator. So the agent, the agent that I just built now, the model that I just built, I can ask the question or query here on this in this chatbot. So you may actually build something more complex than this one. This is just a simple. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. But we have to recharge this and make use of for the platform API. API GPT is not free. Whenever you want to use the large language model GPT, the API is not free. Yeah. Whenever you want to use it, it's not free. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So that you save the whole. Make sure that you save it there so that you can come back to it later. So you all understand how to build it? In React, just a simple. So if you want to connect external sources like let me see if we have Excel. Yeah, Microsoft Excel. If you want to do Excel analytics, something like that, you can create a lot of external sources that you depending on the agent that you want to build with React, but make sure that you're using React. Okay, any question? Yeah. No, Excel? No, I'll just give you an example of Excel. Or you connect allow to. Yeah. Yeah. I think you should work right. Excel. Okay, I think this is used as an external source. So let me see if I can connect this. It's not. Sorry. So I think we might need text as feature. Maybe searching. Let's see if we can find this text features over here. Mm, yeah, I think I need this picture. Let's see if this is possible to connect. Yeah. So you see the test splitter that I got now? Yeah, you can connect. So yeah. Make sure when you are building the agent, you have the right connection. All right, so that's good. Okay. So now let go back to the chain prompting. So are we all on the same page for reacting? Okay. So what is a chain prompt? The word chain, what does it mean? The word chain. So when you say chain, we combine, and combine. So it's just like we actually have 3 or 4 prompts at the same time, and then we want to combine all of them together. So let assume that I have prompt 1. So the prompt 1, actually, I have the input 1. When I'm saying prompt 1, I have the input 1 and then the output 1, right? The response 1. Okay. Thanks. Right. Yeah. So I will call this input 1. That will give me the response 1. Okay, now this response 1 will become an input for a prompt 2. So I'm actually building up series of prompts, right? So I'm writing prompt 2 here, and this prompt 2, this response 1 will become input. Yeah, it's a 1 response 1. So I say prompt 2 1 response 2. So that's how we build up actually a chain. So you can see that is a chain here. So it's a combination of prompt 1, prompt 2. So if we continue, we can combine prompt 3 and then prompt 4, and etc. So when I say prompt 1 here, depend in the input what agent we are using. Is it OpenAI or I don't know, whatever. So when prompt 1 here is a bit complex, so we're going to do one case now. Yeah. So that's what we call prompt chaining. Question? Okay. So let's build this example with the Flowise AI. Increase it so that we can all see. Let's observe for a moment. So this is actually the chain, the prompt chain that we want to use. We want to build up. Okay. So here we always make use of OpenAI. OpenAI is the large language model here, right? So we have the LLM chain. So whenever you want to make use of From chaining, you look for the large language model chain. Large language model chain, what does it mean? That's the the only link, the only agent that you're going to use to connect OpenAI with the chat prompt template. Okay, so let's put it together and see how it works. So what this prompt is doing, we're going to upload a document, right? So when we upload a document, first it will look and scan through the document and then extract some of the quotation from that document. So that's what the first part we do. And the second part is now giving us the information that we are looking for. Okay. So go back to the React and then create a new. Okay, so if maybe create a new. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to delete the whole things and then build it from scratch. Let's see the agent that you want to build. Okay, so first, I need to make sure that we have what we need to build here. Okay, so first we need OpenAI. Okay, so let's look for OpenAI together. OpenAI chat. No, that's not. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Make sure that you connect to the credential. So when you have first the OpenAI, what you need to first, the first thing to do is to connect to the OpenAI platform that you have, right? Otherwise, it will not work. So now I connect it, so I can make use of it. I connect to ChatGPT. This is the only way to connect with ChatGPT with the agent that I'm building. Okay. Yeah. So now, what we want to do here is to create our LLM chain agent here. So look for LLM chain. Let me know if you. And then you look for chat prompt template. Okay. Is everything all right? Are you okay? Are you following us? You got it? Is it okay? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's right. Okay. Colin, are you following? Julia? Okay. So, because those are the first, the agent that um, the node, they call node because we are actually building a graph, right? Connection. So they call node. We want to connect, right? So first, we got to connect our OpenAI to the large language chain. So here, that's the first connection we establish. So we just connect it now. Okay. And then this chat prompt template, that's where now we want to actually upload a document, right? So the document we're going to maybe edit what sort of document that we want to, yeah, we want to use, and then give the system message. So first, let's connect chat prompt template here. I think it should be prompt. Okay. Yeah. So we can give a name. We can give a name to our prompt called extractor. Okay. Right. So now let's edit a message, the system message. The message that we're looking for, maybe I think we can just use a message that is on the website. Prompt chaining. Let's use this message. That's simple. So just copy this message. So we the one that constructing the instruction. This is actually the prompt instruction that we give it. That we are actually giving a document that we want him to extract some quotation relevant to the question that we're going to ask in the chatbot. Right. Okay. So here, our system message, like prompt instruction, is you are helpful assistance. And your task is to help answer the question. The first step is to extract quotation from the document that they are relevant. If you don't find anything, just respond no relevant quotation found. So that's the prompt instruction that we give in to our prompt template. It is a prompt instruction. Okay, save. So make sure when you are also building save the whole agent automatic. So this is actually the system message, and then the message, the document itself. Maybe let's look at how to calculate the work. I think those who did the financial modeling, they know about work. So let's just copy this whole document here. Okay, copy, and then we paste it here. Okay. So this is the document that you will be looking at to extract some information. So the information here that you'll be looking at is actually how to calculate the work. Yeah. And if there is any specific detail that we need. Right. So that's the document that we're using. Okay. And make sure to add those 4, because in the prompt instruction here, we say delimited by this. So make sure that the document actually starts with those 4. Okay. So that's the human message. Okay. It could be other source, other document name. But now, of course, we need now to create a variable. And the variable that you are creating now is actually the instruction that you'll be given in the chatbot, right? So in the chatbot now, you could ask, okay, how to calculate what? So if you ask how to calculate what, he will not go to ChatGPT, but he will look into this document and then find out how to calculate the work for you. So here, but we need to actually create a variable that are sub actually our input. So then we create a question. So I say user question here. Okay. So this is a variable that we just create now at the end of the document. Okay. We all create a variable here. What is the meaning of this variable? Who can tell me? I created this variable. Why? Because here, so this node here is just the prompt instruction, but it's not actually the question, the query that you are asking in the chatbot. The chatbot is here, right? That's where we ask questions here. Okay. So how will you receive those maybe questions? So you need to create a variable that can absorb those questions and then check the answer, right? So make sure that here you have you do the second. I think here use that question and then you select question. Okay. Do you all select question? Okay. And then that's all. I think maybe make sure that you did it very well. So now we say, okay, user question is the question that we're taking from the chatbot, right? Okay. All right. So I think we can test this. Let me test this. No relevant code found. Oh, I think you need to save it first. So the question that I'm asking here is looking at the document that I gave him here and then extracting the answer to that document. Okay, so that's the first step of prompt that we're doing now. Are you all following? It's making sense? Right. So why are we doing this? We are actually constraining to look for other information like chatbot, GPT. So I want the model to look at the document that I'm giving and to give me some information that I'm actually. So when you're clicking, for instance, agent the company, make sure that you actually upload all the documents to become internal, right? So it does not look outside like the standard. So to calculate what now you only make use of the document that I'm giving, right? Okay, but we asked, okay, that to put the document in quotation, the way it look like it's messy, it's not nice. So we want actually to combine um, order to improve a bit of the output that we want to get, right? We don't want, the output like that to show the chatbot when they're using our agents. I think we still have 10 more minutes then to finish up. Okay, so with this now, let's try to duplicate. You can actually duplicate here. Copy. Okay. Okay, I just duplicate now. So what's gonna happen here? Here is the output that I'm getting. So the output here will be I will connect it to the chat prompt in here. Okay. And then let's see. The prompt. I'm going to connect this. The prompt. And then connect the language model here. Okay, so what I just did now, I want to improve actually the output. That's why I'm connecting another chat template and large language model training. So here we're going to modify a bit of this instruction, right? So the system message will be different to the previous one. It won't be the same, right? So we modify the system message instruction. I think maybe if you look at the prompt 2 here, the system message will be, let's copy this and to use as a system message. Okay. So this will be our new system message for the second segment. Okay. And you save. All right. And of course, here we're using the same document, right? We use the same document, but here, this is no longer a question, but it's extracted question, or maybe extracted code. And we save. Okay. All right. So let's see a way to connect here. Is this the extractor? Because we named the first large language model chain as extractor. That's how we connect. We use extractor. This is no longer actually the question. Okay. All right. So here we're going to rename. This is the response. The final response. Yeah, I think That's it. And then let's test it. Test the same question and see what we get. Oh, first, let's save it first. Save and then test the same response. So you can see the response is a bit different now. It's more clearer, right? So you see, explain everything nicely. Even the format is nice. You can understand more than the previous one. Look at the previous one was a bit messy. Question? Yeah.
Once this quiz is this going to be like the prompt chain? Is this going to be on that board?
The quiz?
Yeah.
Yep.
These are just going to be examples of like different types of prompts you have to understand them.
Yeah.
What's it going to be on?
Okay, so for instance, in a quiz, I will ask, okay, React prompt consists of, and I will give some multiple questions, and then you set the correct answer. But for the homework assignment, you got to do something like that. Okay. But depending on the scenario, yeah, you got to build when you're right to, I mean, React prompting or prompt chaining is something like that you want to build. Right? Yeah. Maybe do a screenshot or something like that makes it happen. Any question? So yeah, you to have access to the open AI $10 you can use $10. If I'm not doing a big project, just $10 should be okay, minimum 10. But if you are doing a big project like event, you charge, you can subscribe for $100. Yeah. So I guess for the final project that the agent that you're going to build, I think I don't know how much subscription you get for the project, but it's just something that you need to be planning ahead. That at the point you're going to be using OpenAI here as a language model, which is not free. We are actually more 4 and 6 for the final project. Any question? Yes. We still have 5 more minutes. Question? You all understand the React? Okay. Let me. That's the vision, right? How? Yeah. Can you maybe just say where about your understanding on React? Where is yeah, in general. And maybe in this situation, how do you think you can build it? How to do it? Sorry, it's not a quiz, eh? It's not a quiz, just for a vision by this React in general.
My understanding, you need like trigger probably like question, so that will trigger the agent to act.
Yeah.
And then with this action, what's kind of dictate how it works is the context that you give it, like basically the explanation of what WAC is. And then you also instructed it to have the output in a certain way. So it's kind of like, well, the guy will how the agent's gonna take the information and how it's gonna output.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so you have the input and make sure that the input actually you're looking for an answer that is external, right? So let me go back here. So you're looking for answer that is not actually located, I mean, found in the large language model, but it is outside, right? The environment. That's where you take in the action, you take the response, and then you give. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Then can you maybe tell us what you gain your understand from chain content and how you yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. So you may play with Flowise. I mean, you have the platform now, right? I think you try also to, I mean, except you try something more complex. Then yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Okay, let's stop for today and see you on Wednesday for the quiz. Don't forget the quiz. Okay. Sorry? Oh, it's about all the prompt technique that like we saw hopefully 12 already now, right? 12. Just revise all the 12 that we have seen. Yeah. So we didn't do interview pattern prompts. So except this one. But all that we have seen will be asked. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. See you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Good
Yeah,
night.
see you. Bye-bye.
Hi, doctor.
You know it's not there.
Yes.
Sorry. Don't. Right.
No.
Yeah.
I apologize. I missed the beginning. Did you say you'd recommend them putting at least around $10 into the Flowise just for future capabilities?
Oh, actually, not the Flowise.
Or sorry, into the OpenAI.
Yeah, $10. Yeah,
You would recommend put it just for the future of this class?
yeah, $10. And but Flowise, they only allow 2 free.
Okay.
2, I mean, workflow free.
Okay.
But after the third one will be, I mean, not be free.
And we'll be building, I'm guessing we'll be building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Hey, then.
Hi, doctor. How are you?
Yes, doing well.
Well, I'm following the class, but I have problems with the run, the flow.
Yes, I think all of us they have this problem, right? But I think what's the error that you got?
Yes, I have the server 49429.
Yeah, I think it's because you're not having let me show you this. Here. Yeah. You need to pay.
I have to pay for the AP.
Yeah, the API. Yeah.
For the API.
Yeah,
Yes.
and the billing. Yeah. So because before you make a use of OpenAI API, especially API, you need to pay, right? So may I pay only $10? So yeah, I think the minimum is $10.
But perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
I will do it. I will try to figure out how it works.
Yeah. So to try and see, so build up some example on your own on Flowise, and just to play a bit around and practice how to use Flowise. Some
Perfect. It's a problem for the API. It's not a problem for the workflow.
No. It's an API. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. I will do it. I will try to practice.
Yeah.
For the quiz, we have
Yeah.
to learn all the prompt techniques and explain
Yes.
it.
Yes, that we have seen in class.
Perfect.
Good.
See you, doctor.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Did you manage to record? I don't know.
Yes, I
if
do
you-
it. I do it, but not all the class, only a part.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So let me see if my record was successful. If it's not, maybe I will refer to you.